If you've had spinal fusion, you're probably wondering, why is the hump on my back not improved? A lot of people have been asking me this question, and I have the answer and how long it will take to see change. With scoliosis, your curve does not only just curve laterally, but it also rotates slightly. This rotation also rotates the ribs along with the spine, and that makes one rib hump backwards more than the other, and it creates that look. And when you have fusion, your spine is elongated and derotated at the same time as much as safely possible. But yet your ribs still retain the same shape. Why? This is mainly because over the years of having scoliosis, your rib cage shape changed along with your curve. Some parts of your rib cage were expanded and some were compressed and pushed together. And spinal fusion only changes the shape of your spine, not the shape of your ribs. So your spine is straightened, but your ribs retain that same shape they had beforehand. But here's the good news though. At first, your hump looks worse because there is a lot of inflammation. There's swelling, and the paraspinal muscles, the muscles running either side to your spine, are weak or inhibited. And despite the structure of your spine and body being changed, muscles are still very imbalanced. And muscles with imbalances tend to have stronger sides, and stronger sides tend to have bigger muscles. And the muscles on your hump tend to be a lot bigger, which makes it look even worse. And muscles are still pulling joints like your hips and shoulders the same way they did before spinal fusion because they simply haven't adapted yet. What's good about this is the fact that swelling goes over time, and muscles adapt over time too, unlike solid bone, which can't. Did I also mention that your ribs are probably one of the most malleable bones in the body? Better posture and better breathing since you have fusion may improve them by a tiny little bit. So what does it look like over time? So the first 0 to 3 months, you're likely going to see little change. It's mostly reduction in swelling. And then at 3 to 6 months, this is when muscle activation and posture starts to improve. This is where you'll notice that your hump starts to look a bit more softer and less sharp. And then at 6 to 12 months is where most of the visible improvement starts to kick in. You start to regain strength and muscle mass, and your torso starts to fill out more, making it appear more even. Your hump looks a lot less dramatic, and it starts to be camouflaged by more muscle. The weaker side of your back may become stronger, and then that just evens it out. And then 12 to 24 months plus is just mainly small refinements, but it adds up. There's one key thing to all of this. It's that being active at your own pace and keep moving all the time is what accelerates this process. Being fit. That's how the body adapts. And when you've fully recovered, doing resistance training to manually fix your muscular imbalances can help even more. But even after all of this, for some people with fusion, their hump may still appear. And this is usually in people who've had quite severe curves in the past. That's completely normal and it's okay. Even then, there usually is an improvement to how it looked beforehand, and most importantly, how it felt. Feeling better is also how you'll feel when you join my Scoliosis and Fusion weekly newsletter that's upcoming. Link in bio. Stay strong.